Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans! To another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and man, Ringside crew and fans of many different parts of the globe, and my Australian wrestling fans, welcome back. Haven't been here in a while. You kept selling your tickets to people that boo. I don't know why. Dang, ticket sellers. But different story for a different day. But I have a gentleman that I'm adding to my Australian Wall of Fame. I needed to. His people made me dust the Wall of Fame off and move all the pictures all to the corner, and they made me put a centerpiece plaque. They sent me this huge frame. I guess he's one of the best ones of all, they said, but I'll prove it. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to my fellow Joe. Welcome, Joe. Welcome to Dudes at Ringside.
Thank you so much for having me. And let's just start by saying it is a massive honor for you that I'm here today.
Welcome. So happy to have you on, Joe. And this is maybe Dudes at Ringside podcast, but today it's the Joe show. It's the Joe It's the Joe show right now. This is the Joe show. So
a little Joe on Joe action.
Yes, I love the video. Made me laugh in the middle of the night when I got it. I was like, this video is gonna make my friends go Joe on Joe. My mom's gonna go Joe on Joe action, huh? Too bad Big Show Joe, my dad, couldn't have popped in. It'd have been like Joe and Joe.
Just that you can never get enough Joes.
Yep. And it would be funny, even funnier. You're at the States and there's a family, the Panther family reunion, and you see me in the door and you go, "Hey Joe," and half the Joes turn around. Yeah. You're like, oh my God, there's so many Joes.
I always thought I was just like 1 in a million, but I'm 1 in 1,000 apparently. Just so many Joes, and they've all got a podcast, which is just unreal.
So, Joe, if my American fans are not familiar with you, and why would they not be, introduce yourself.
My name is Joe Master. I'm the world's greatest podcaster, and now professional wrestler, because you know what? I'm great at everything I do. So that's my latest adventure in life, is touring Riot City and kicking some ass.
See, Riot City, those people over the years have been very, very kind to Dudes at Ringside. Savannah Summers, as I mentioned, we've had a lot of stars. Like, me being an American independent wrestling fan, what is it like to walk through the doors of Riot City? Like, it must be a fun locker room to be in.
Yeah, it is. I think the biggest thing about Riot City is, we're in Adelaide, South Australia, which in terms of Australia isn't the biggest city. People don't really expect massive things to come from here, but just Riot City alone, like we spawned Rhea Ripley, she's one of ours. We've had Bronson Reed wrestle, Grayson Waller, Buddy Matthews, just massive names. So I guess when I first entered Riot City, everyone went, "Listen, podcaster, you gotta tone it down. Know where you stand when it comes to people in this industry." And they were wrong, quite frankly, because I am insanely good in the ring. For a dude with no wrestling training to come straight from his podcast into a match and get a win. Admittedly, in my third match, but I got it, and with no help except for one person. So, like, I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah.
But Riot City, the locker room, unbelievable vibe.
Wow. Awesome. So you feel the same vibe as me, Joe. You came in as a podcaster, and now you actually get in and take the bumps. Like, how many times a day do you have to? Is there training? What was it like the first time to actually come in as a podcaster into their world?
I'll tell you what, my first match was a painful learning experience. That's for sure. I just kept getting chopped in the chest, and when I when I drove home that night, I couldn't put my seatbelt on. My chest was just on fire. I couldn't touch it. I had to take my shirt off to get in the car. I'm like, since then, I've been doing a couple private wrestling trainings. I don't want to, mix it up with the dirty trainees. I don't want them touching me. Like, it's just, you'd get it, Joe. You're a high class individual.
Yeah.
Keep your dirty mitts off me.
Yeah.
But
You dirty wrestler. I get called just podcast, like but it was. I think it was a term of endearment because it was bun by the bun. We know English here. It was done by the son of one of the Wild Samoans. So yeah, Alpha Junior from across the room goes podcast, and I'm like, my dad's like, I hear podcast, and his voice got louder, podcast, and I'm just like, yes sir, and I'm like, my Alpha, my name's Joe. No, you'll podcast from now on, and I'm just like, oh, okay. That Panther name just went Thanos. Just like couldn't have gave me it could have been Squirrel Boy. Like it could have been Little Red Riding Hood with my red glasses. Or like could have been something dumb like Suit Man. Like because I was wearing a suit jacket that day. But I was podcast. Like I'm not afraid to go back to Battlefield and be like, hey Alfie, hey Effie. No, hey podcast.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I get a lot of Joe Master the Disaster, which I think is quite rude.
Awesome. Do you ever feel like there's like wrestlers that are on your list that you want to like work with, but you haven't had a chance to talk to them? If they don't have to be just from Riot City, they can be from anywhere, from Adelaide or in the Australian wrestling scene.
That is a big question. Who is next for Joe Master? I'll tell you what, he's actually in a different company in Adelaide, but his name's Kit, and he's making a massive impact in ACW, Adelaide Championship Wrestling. I mean, your mate Savannah Summers is over there now. So if I was to cross over and humble someone, it would probably be him. More close to home within Riot City, I actually got my Riot City dream match last night against Party Guy Ty.
Ooh.
If you haven't heard of him, look him up on Instagram right now. He's a handsome man. I will say that because he looks exactly like me. So last night I get to dress up in his ring gear and have a Party Guy versus Party Guy match. I got sent the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah. Ooh.
So many Spider-Man memes in my inbox last night. I think I'm still riding the high of actually doing that. Since I stepped foot in the locker room, even though I'm Joe Master the podcaster, like it's a massive name, they just called me Party Guy 2 the entire time. Guy. To be able to actually do that was unbelievable. Who else is going to
And
get.
also could be is in it, the female wrestlers are not taken off this list if you do intergender wrestling.
Okay, all right, hang on. Out of left field, we've got a young up and comer called Taylor, and she's our ring announcer. She does commentary, and I've seen her training from time to time. I would really like to put her in her place, actually. I think she's just a little too big for her boots. She's walking around like she owns the place, really. And she hasn't even been here that long. If I was to do an intergender match, I would shut Taylor's mouth.
You'd be careful. Them girls know how to do. They have secret chops on the side, if you know what I mean. Right.
I think I've taken enough chops for my life, actually. I will be avoiding those.
But the one move that I don't know if you've taken yet, and I've taken, and I'll have to show you later. I took my first wrestling bump at a show. I took a Sister Abigail, and you're gonna think like, oh no, Joe, you're not a wrestler. You're a podcast. You're looking through the window going, that's nice. That candy bar looks yummy. Oh my god, stop staring at me. I'm so scared. Yeah, I took it like a champ. I took it like a beast, but I still get scared because there's still crows that appear by my window saying you still owed another punch on your card. So I'm like, here.
Well, I mean, if you've taken a Sister Abigail, I think the next thing for you is a superplex off the top, right?
Or I want a spear. I want to be speared. I want to be speared out of my freaking shoes. Turn around. Someone's distracting me. No, Joe, no. Turn around. And I'm just like, spear.
That'd be good. Come on down to Adelaide. My boy Chasm will absolutely spear you out of your shoes.
I want to be speared, but then the glasses either have to come off, or then my rule is if a promoter brings me to another country or to like an Australia, the only thing that I ask for is if they go to a store and find a pair of red glasses to put on me. So that if they take me out with their finishing move, the glasses either get thrown off my face or gets like, or this is part of the gimmick. So like if they come off, I'm like Velma, and I'm like, oh no, and I turn around, smash, and just get destroyed.
I've got to ask, because I've also gone the red glasses route. What pushed you in that direction?
With the red glasses, well, first off, they come from a place of like sweetness because my grandfather wore red glasses when he wore a red mask when he wrestled, and it's like a tribute to my grandfather. So like, it's like my silent thank you, Grandpa. Every time I put them on camera, I adjust them, I stare into the camera. And also, when me and my former partner that did the show together, when I first grabbed them, these ones actually, these precious gems, these are the real OGs, the originals, the original glass. They're wiggly. I get nervous touching them. The lens, the part is weak because if they're old, they've been around for 4 years. They've been with me, and I get scared. I don't want to break. I go to a program on Fridays for people with disabilities, and during COVID, they gave us gifts, like at-home gifts. And around Valentine's Day, they don't remember this, but I remember an elephant because I remember everything about Panther. One of the gifts was those red glasses, and I was on camera figuring what my gimmick would be in my character, and I put them on. My partner goes, I could see the glare, and I just popped them out, popped the lenses out, and popped them on, and it just sunk. And I tried to find a baseball cap, so I'll blind the audience. Like put a hat on, and the polos came eventually because I said I'm tired of wearing the same shirt. Like, don't want to ruin my grandfather's T-shirt that my parents made me a long time ago. So, and polos are just cool. they're just.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I go to shows, people like immediately recognize me because of the red glasses and the mustache, the ravishing stash. They see, they go, That's Joe. Now I have a belt. Podcast International Wrestling Championship. Goldie. Yes,
Hang on.
Goldie, I did say your name. Good job. You made it.
Sorry, there's a podcasting international wrestling championship.
Yes.
Hang on, Joe, because I'm coming for that now.
Yeah.
You can't tell
Okay.
me there's a belt specifically made for me that I don't have yet.
What? Well, Goldie, no. She's scared. She just said, "Well, I didn't know there was another person wanted to hang out." Stop, Goldie. No. You can't travel to Australia. Remember what they said?
Goldie's coming to Australia, and Goldie's never coming back.
She's laughing. Stop laughing at me. People get mad at me. Do you want to meet her? I can go grab her really quick. It won't
Yes.
take long.
Yes,
Be
I
like
do.
right back. Yes. Goldie, you did it to yourself. Like, you're gonna have to possibly go to Australia, and you won't come back. Daddy will never see you again. You're gonna have to get replated.
Whoa. That is a good looking belt. We might need to add one more flag to that one, Joe.
Did you know when I was putting it together, I was going to put the Australian flag, and the promoter, the guy that put the belt together, he forgot the Australian flag. And I was like, "Oh my god, my Australian wrestler is gonna be like, where is it, Joe? Where's the flag?" And I'm like, "It's in my imagination." Now Goldie says she has to stay on the shoulder the remainder of time, so I don't have anywhere for her to go now because I used to have her on the wall when I was in my old studio.
You spend the time that you have with Goldie just however you want, because it's going to end very soon.
Riot City would make this happen. First, let me come train for a few days.
That's what I'm talking about. You want to be speared out of your shoes, Joe. This is how it's happening.
But Savannah's gonna interfere, and Savannah's gonna help me.
Savannah can try, but when I get my eyes on the prize, there ain't nothing that stops me from getting what I want.
Remember, I have more than just Savannah in my corner from Australia. I also have Violet Cypher. She's gonna turn on me too. I know it.
You bring them along. Let's see what happens.
This belt is not going anywhere. This belt's staying here. It's staying in the United States.
I don't think I will come and get it. Quite frankly.
Well, I will. You can come to PPW and see if they'll let you challenge me. That'd be hilarious. Oh, I also have peeps at High Grounds Pro Wrestling. They know me.
Awesome. Whereabouts is PPW based?
PPW is located in Pennsylvania, in Slatington, Pennsylvania.
Is that
High Grounds is where I usually hang out, and they let me do my thing. They probably would let me do a spot, and they'd be like, "Joe, as long as you don't die," you're like, "I'll be fine." He knows me, but it also, Joe, where is there anywhere that we could find your podcast online?
Oh, see, that's the biggest question. It's a very select demographic that actually gets access to it. It's a Patreon for the corporate elite, really. I don't think a lot of people actually classify financially to enter the bracket to hear the podcast. I post a lot of snippets on my Instagram, Joe Master the Podcaster. So that's where you get the free stuff. The whole show just might be out of your price bracket.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, I do work in a job that doesn't pay me much, but I do love my job. Day job. This is just a fun thing for me.
I mean,
But
as you should. This is a great job.
I love I love your t-shirt, Joe. Is there, if my fans want to buy a Joe t-shirt, is there anywhere they could find one?
They can absolutely hit me up on Instagram, and I will make that happen.
Awesome. Is there any upcoming show? Oh, like, there you go. Love it.
There you go.
That's what the girls came to see, and they came to see Goldie. You're not going anywhere.
She's coming here.
Sorry, she need to be told she's a good belt. No one's touching her. No one's grabbing her.
We'll see. We will see.
Lucius is in my corner. Don't worry. If we do this at High Grounds, Lucius Crow will not give me another Sister Abigail and throw me on the ground and then put a hand over me. Okay. Is there any upcoming shows that you want to promote for any of your promotions you're working with, or with
Absolutely. I can't think of the date off the top of my head, but the next Riot City show is the Riot City Rumble. And if there's any show where you want to get in and see your first Riot show, the Rumble's the one, baby. Ooh. I mean, it's the best match in wrestling. Am I right, Joe?
Oh yeah. Riot City is the way to go, man. Like, you guys have so many like top ranked stars, and it, as you said before, you've had people that are now on the main stage in the WWE wrestling, that wrestled in Riot. Like, what does that feel like to know you had a Rhea Ripley, you had one of the Bronze?
We had NXT's Zarya very recently. We actually, within my time in Riot, cross paths. Terrifying individual backstage. There are big shoes to fill, especially at Riot. It is a locker room full of absolute monsters, and then just some self-obsessed narcissists. Our champion, Matt Hayter, and this is coming from me, insufferable. Our last show, last night, and you'll find it on YouTube, he named it after himself, Matt Hayter the Musical. Who names a wrestling show that? And better yet, who dresses up as Frankenfurter for their main event spot? It makes no sense, Joe. I mean, could you get your head around that?
No, I cannot. That's insane. How can you do that?
Fishnets, pearl necklace, full face of makeup. You are our champion. How about a little bit of self-respect, mate? You can't just be dressing up for every match you have. It does my head in.
Not in my town. That's what I would say. Not in my ring.
You come down here, Joe, and you tell him.
Yeah, then I turn around, speared. Oh no. And you're like, get the referee.
And then Goldie.
No, Goldie. My luck, everybody just turns on me at the same time. Violet just turns on me. She's a heel now anyway. She's in a stable. She'll turn on me. She'll rip my hurt t-shirt off me, and then she'll sell the front of the shirt because it's a patch now.
She would absolutely do that, but that's okay because then we get you a lovely Joe Master t-shirt. You go home looking better than when you arrived.
The bag will be lighter. I'll be crying. But you belt.
Yeah,
it's still no.
But you think of how much money you're gonna save on baggage fees. So you're welcome.
How long of a trip is it to Australia, by the way? I never thought about it.
16 hours.
Oof. I thought going to Florida was long.
It's a bit of a hike, we'll say.
And then the time zone hits you in the face because Like if you go like at night, it's early in the morning the next day when you whatever time you land in Australia, unless you get stuck there that like stuck somewhere else and then you gotta fly. But
The hardest part, because I've gone over to the US a few times, is when you come back to Australia. If you don't immediately get on time, you stay up all night and all day, and you can't break it. Like, it is impossible. It makes no sense that we function on the same planet. The time zone is stupid. The fact that we managed to line up this chat is, quite frankly, amazing.
I get nervous sometimes because the sad fact, Savannah, if you're watching this, don't get mad at me. But the first time me and Savannah Summers, me and my former co-host, we lined up the interview. I thought we got the time. We were doing great. And the day before the interview, the day of the interview, she messages us at 2:00 in the morning. Maybe 3, maybe it's 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm ready to go.
Oh no.
And I wake up like, what? Next day, I was like, what? My former co-host like, dude, we really effed this up. She said she wants to do it now. And I'm like, reschedule. And eventually got it. And I have a lovely Savannah Summers t-shirt amongst my collection of t-shirts, and she was happy to send it. It was so cool. But yeah, it's so awesome to be able to speak to someone on the other side of the globe. So being a podcaster, Joe, now getting a chance to come on somebody else's podcast, but not only another person's podcast, somebody that's in the United States. What does that feel like to be on a global platform as of Dudes at Ringside now?
You know, it is special. I mean, I never thought that I'd go on someone else's show, just quite frankly because of, the name value of myself. Giving it all my following to you feels a bit, am I going to do it? But you've been such a gracious host. It's amazing to be here. I did do my research and I watched a few eps before I got here, and you've got a wide variety of wrestlers from all over the globe. So to join those names as probably the best episode you've ever had is it's a delight, Joe. It's a delight.
So yeah,
I've interviewed. Sorry, you go.
You go on. Joe, you go. No, you go.
You go, Joey. You go.
My mind was thinking of a question, but I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to talk about my favorite topic, the favorite foods. So you go what you were saying, and then we'll go into the food conversation.
Absolutely. I've interviewed a few wrestlers in my time as well, all face to face, and every single one of those shows has ended in me getting hurt, which I'm not a fan of. I'll send you the clips. A lot of people make montages of Joe Master getting hurt on his show and send him around backstage, which is very rude. So just to be here in the comfort of my own home on Zoom where no one's going to punch me in the face is amazing.
All of a sudden, it's just like, oopsie, oopsie daisy.
Okay, I think we're safe. I think we're good.
Yeah. I like a thing is behind you, the guitar that was from Animal House. I found my love attorney. Smash against the walls of the hallway of the house.
I think the one thing I've learned from wrestling is don't bring anything that you don't want someone to hit you with. I used to have a very lovely sign that I'd put up in the ring for my podcast whenever I'd interview someone on a show. And yeah, I think it lasted a whole of 2 shows until last night. It got smashed over my head. You can't have nice things in wrestling.
Oh, no, you cannot. That was horrible. I think I would be so sad my dad's like, that's not gonna make it home. No, it's fine. And then I'm in the car like, oh, my neck, my
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah. Oh man, it took me so long to get out of bed this morning. Last night was embarrassing, quite frankly.
Oh.
I don't think I'll be stepping into the ring for a while after
Yeah.
that.
So, like, for you, Joe, the day of a show, like, do you pack a dunch, or do you definitely try to head out with the boys after the show?
I've got my mate, my one boy, Chasm, and he stood by me since I got to Riot City, and we go hang out on our own. You know, we don't want to fraternize with the rest of those dirty, sweaty individuals. So yeah, Kaz and I just hang out after the show.
Awesome. Well, like, what would you say like your favorite food is to like nibble on? Like, I guess it could be after the show. Like, what would you say your favorite meal is?
During the show, I will smash an entire bag of sour gummy worms.
Oh, okay. I like that. I'm a fan. I like that. I like. If I ever come to Australia, do you guys by chance have Sour Patch Kids or like?
We do.
Okay. Is there any
Big
special
fan.
candies in Australia that you give me a suggestion to go grab since they probably won't have them in America?
I don't know what they're called these days. They've just rebranded, but we have. They used to be called Redskins. We can't call them that anymore. They might be called. I don't know, but they're like a raspberry taffy.
Yeah.
And I used to go to school internationally, and when I'd visit Australia, I would stock up on these, and then I'd bring them to school, and I'd sell them for 6 times market value. So I think that they are a big hit, and you can't get them outside of Australia. So whatever Redskins are called these days, go for those.
Well, there's certain people that are trying to bring back the name Redskins, but we're not gonna mention his name. We're not gonna give him clout. Like,
okay, let's save all the clout for me this episode.
Yes, that guy deserves nada. He doesn't even get a spotlight on this podcast. So Joe, I want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast, Joe. This was amazing. And thank you for showing. I'm sad to say that your sign got absolutely obliterated on your show. Are you gonna rebrand? Are you gonna get the new sign? Are you afraid to do that again?
I think it's time. I think it's time for a big rebrand, Joe. And I mean, you seem to be the master when it comes to podcasting.
Yeah.
And that's massive coming from me. So
I hired security. I would hire one of the biggest guys to stand in the corner, kind of like your big Kaz, and have him stand there in the corner. Like you know what I mean? Get a bodyguard. You need someone to. I'm too short. I'm 5'1", so it would look hilarious to have this little bald guy with the hat on, with the red glass, standing in the corner going.
Actually, would be very funny.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to come on down to Australia and be my private security, Joe, I'd be delighted to have you.
Earpiece and all. Like, that'd be funny. I've never actually gone overseas, so that would be hilarious. But then my British friends are like, "Oh, see what you did there, Joe. You went to Australia and didn't come to England."
Why would you?
They're going to demand the title to be taken, the strap on the title to get changed to an Australian flag, but it was supposed to be there, I promise. Like,
all right. I believe you.
The original version of the title had an Australian flag. Like, yes. Joe, thank you so much again. If my fans want to follow you on social media, Joe, how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Joe Master, the podcaster.
Awesome. Sorry. Oop.
And if you want to see me wrestle, go to the Riot City Wrestling YouTube channel.
Awesome. And that's so awesome. Definitely give Joe a follow, give him a subscribe, follow him on all his social medias. And if you got some money to burn, don't forget to go buy some of his episodes. You can get some Patreon of Joe and Joe. Do you know if is there any place that my fans could buy a Joe t-shirt, or is it not out
Just
available?
slide into my DMs and we'll make it happen.
All those pretty American girls are like, no, I can't send him that picture. We just met. You're like, whoa, Joe, what are they sending me? American girls. They greet in different ways.
They sound crazy.
Yes, American female wrestlers, they're nuts. But they're beautiful and they're nice. But thank you so much, Joe. I'm Joe Panther the Third.
I'm Joe Master the Podcaster.
And you experienced the Joe Joe-verse on the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast, and we will catch you in the next one.